Welcome to Cantus, the podcast by Aurelio Porfiri, dedicated to the beauty of liturgy and sacred music. Join us as we explore the rich traditions, profound meanings, and heavenly harmonies that elevate the spirit and deepen our connection to the divine.
Welcome to our podcast of Cantus. I am Aurelio Porfiri. Today I want to start with a little story. And this story is about me many years ago. I was in a parish here in Rome. I was very young at the time. And I used to play the organ in this church, and sometimes I also ask the pastor if I can remain inside when the church was closed, because I really want to practice my skills of a very young organist. I remember that in this church I make friendship with an old priest, Father Vittore. I still remember the name. He was a very nice priest, like a old-fashioned priest, always dressed a cassock. He was something that was not so frequent in Rome at the time as it is not today. And this priest was very supportive of me. He really encouraged me to continue my studies in sacred music and liturgy. He saw my passion, and so he really wanted me to not give up and to continue. This priest has also one lady that was under his spiritual direction, and sometimes they sit inside the church while I was playing. And I remember one day, and this I remember until this time, when I finish my playing, I go to this priest that was talking with this lady, and I say, "Oh, I apologize. I hope I'm not disturbing your talk and whatever you are discussing." And this lady says something very important. She says, "Don't worry, because when you play, it makes me really pray." And this always remains stuck in my mind, because I think that this is the exact definition of what the purpose of liturgical music should be. Liturgical music should be a prayer that we elevate to God, and that in return, this prayer also elevate us to God. So if we don't consider this very important aspect of liturgical music, we are really missing big time the point. The music is not for the enjoyment of a certain group, or to strengthen the identity of a certain group. No, I think this is all garbage. The music is first and foremost to give glory to God, and then to sanctify the faithful. If the music has not this purpose, is really useless. And how the music fulfill this purpose? This purpose is fulfilled when the music sing to God in beauty, because beauty is a reflection of the original beauty that is God himself. So we have never to forget this very fundamental dimension of liturgical music in our churches. We have always to fight and to strive for the best that we can offer to God. That certainly is not 3, 4 youngster with the guitar that they are doing whatever they think is right, because no one has educated them on what is the real purpose of music in the liturgy. So, as I always say, it's not their fault. I mean, these people are the real victims of all this barrage of the so-called youth music, or as they call in United States, contemporary music, contemporary church music. Then I don't understand why it's contemporary, because contemporary is also music by very good composers. So why that is not contemporary? And contemporary is basically identified with commercial or with pop music. So it's really something that I always struggle to understand, but of course there are reasons for this. But nevertheless, I want to emphasize that in the liturgy we have always to strive for the best that we can offer. And the best is certainly not what most of our churches are used nowadays. So we have really to make an effort to change this unfortunate situation. Thank you very much for listening to this podcast. If you have not done it, please subscribe to our newsletter at Cantus. I wish you a good end of this summer season, this August, and I hope to welcome you in our coming podcast. Thank you and bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to Cantus. If you enjoyed our exploration of liturgy and sacred music, be sure to subscribe to our newsletter at cantus.substack.com for exclusive content and updates. Don't forget to join our Telegram channel by Aurelio Porfiri for more insights and discussions. You can find Aurelio's books on www.amazon.com and at your local bookshops. Stay connected, stay inspired, and continue to celebrate the divine harmonies that enrich our lives. See you in the next episode.